as she turns, and she's being pulled back. She gets shoved backwards by you, but as soon as that ends, she locks her feet into place of a runner's position, takes one of her hands and just fires a blast of energy behind her. As she's running past, she quickly passes the rope off to Sarhorn and tackles with full weight Illidan into the portal. As the two of them go flinging in, as I imagine that people are like, no! As she then proceeds to fling her sword, discus style, as the portal is in the process of closing.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just had fun with a match in a long time.
Alright. As we return back to the top of the round, can I remind... How many hit points is everyone at? Starting
29.
Shut up. Jurgen, what's your max hit points? How many are you at right now?
My max is 128. I'm currently at 37.
Wonderful. You're at peak.
So I'm completely fine.
You're at peak anime bleeding out of the mouth phase.
Yeah.
Ken.
I'm good for at least 50 more rounds.
Jurgen, what is not Jurgen? Sabanrab. Your max hit points and your current hit points.
I don't know. I'm at
54?
54 right now.
What's your max at? I don't know. Levki.
Okay. My max is 66, and I believe I'm at 53.
It doesn't matter what everybody's hit points are. You're all gonna die anyway. It's perfectly fine.
Are you gonna use power word kill?
Of course not. This guy doesn't have power word kill. You think he uses wizard spells? Does the man look like a wizard to you?
Warlocks get power word kill.
He's not even a warlock. You want to know this guy's class? You want to know this guy's class? Monk.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice knowing everyone.
Oh,
he has grades in monk.
Interesting.
Is he a level 7 monk?
He's a lot more than a level 7 monk.
Awesome. He can tank meteor swarm.
I think
We're not
he's
winning.
level 16, isn't he?
Dan, just so you know, I'm watching the kids, so I don't have my computer in front of me.
There we go. Somebody, I assign your boo to roll the dice for you.
Thank you.
As they are going to use bonus action to activate Blur, increasing their AC as their body is essentially vibrating at such a speed you're not quite sure exactly where they're standing. And then they are going to use Soul Cleave. Who is standing in the front row? If I remember correctly, the people in the front row include Sydaan, Sarhorn, and Jurgen.
I remember.
Guy.
So no. There's three of you. There's three of you, in the front within melee range, and then right behind you guys is five.
On top of him.
Okay. Reaction to him
Who's
attacking.
on top of him? Who's on top of him?
I remember stabbing him and just not moving.
Oh, well then you're in melee range too, and I'm pretty sure Sabanrab's right behind melee range because he's casting mostly spells.
If they are getting attacked, I'm not in melee range because I am currently unconscious at his feet.
Oh, okay. So Sid is on the ground. I remember that. Wait, hold on. Are you unconscious as in needing to make death saving throws, or?
Yes, but luckily everyone else has a turn before I have to do that. So.
That's true. Okay. Okay. So the people in melee range are Phyra, Sarhorn, and Jurgen, with Vinthara, Levki, and Sabanrab behind them. Does anybody want to dispute that?
I'd like to say I'm probably like furthest at the back, if that makes sense.
Probably you and Levki are both behind Sabanrab, so yeah. You're on layer 3, Sabanrab's layer 2, the rest of them are layer 1. Alright,
Yeah.
Soul Cleave time.
Come on, I want you to hit me. I want you to
Oh,
hit me.
where's Apollo when you need him?
Ah,
He ran with the kids, don't you remember?
yeah.
It went with the kids. Well, they're not with the kids, but it went like Jurgen's kids. Because only one of them knows how to fight, and one of them's barely like a teenager.
That teenager knows how to fight.
Not that little girl, she don't. Alrighty. Soul Cleave. Alright. That's going to be...
Does everyone know if I
Jurgen.
used my reaction or not?
Jurgen, go ahead. Reaction. What's your reaction? You got a reaction.
I'm just wondering if I've used a reaction yet since my
I
turn.
don't believe you did last time.
Hold on,
I'll
wait.
be right back.
I was just up, so then yeah, no, I wouldn't have used my reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not going after Jurgen yet. He's not the primary threat here.
Is it an area of effect attack?
No.
Is it a kind of like elemental? In any case, in any form?
No. Sarhorn. Does... Hold on. So, the first normal attack.
Remember, he's at disadvantage because I'm invisible.
Correct? That's still a 20.
It doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second attack. 24? Yeah, 24.
That one hits.
And then the third attack.
Come on, I want you to hit me. I want you to hit me. Hit me. Hit me!
Is 26.
Oh shit, man. You know it does. Come on.
Yeah,
Bring
okay, so the first attack. That's going to be 17 plus 5 fire damage, comes out to 22 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. How many spells? How many spells? Okay. 5. You said, right?
Yeah, 5 fire damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction. Cast first level absorb element.
Hey. So, I'm assuming you don't take any fire damage.
That depends. I don't.
Okay, so that's 17 points of slashing damage. Magical slashing damage. As the second attack, however...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right.
I'm about to go down.
Silvery barbs.
That will be 30 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Protective field.
Yeah. 30, you said.
Yep.
Protective field.
I go
Reduce
down.
that by
What's the
Look
protective
at
field?
this.
How much damage does it negate?
I'm at 12, Jurgen. Don't even try to spend that, please. I beg of you. Do
I
it
already
in
did.
someone else. No.
I already did. That is 8 damage that is reduced.
That brings it down to 22 points of damage, necrotic.
Okay.
Do you still go down from that, Sarhorn?
Yes.
Okay.
I give him my
so,
shot.
so this is
Levki.
more importantly. Under normal circumstances, you would need to make a wisdom saving throw after that, but you're already down, so I don't think I'm going to need you to.
Please,
So he turns, like you see, like the flame under the piece of cloth blindfold, like zap to the side. You see him swing, slice across the wall. Then his second one slices straight up. The flame absorbs out of nowhere, but you see blood splatter from where Sarhorn is, but you can't see him. And then Jurgen throws out a protective shield, seeing a third attack going as the Warglaive punctures, shattering the protective shield like it's nothing, like it's a panel of glass. As he just shoves directly in, as Sarhorn becomes visible again, and just chokes out a blot of blood. You can say one thing. You can say one thing before you pass out.
Oh no! I look at you. I look at you, Vinthara. I look at you. No, yes, I look at you, Vinthara. I say, "Don't surrender." As I go down.
Vinthara is staring at her brother as he falls down, and then she looks at this demon that killed that hurt her brother, and she looks fucking pissed.
At the girl.
Yay! The fear is gone. She's angry. She's
As
really angry.
he turns, he flicks the blood off as Sarhorn's body drops to the ground. He's not dead, but he's gonna need to make saving throws. As he turns to the rest, he seems to be addressing Sab, although he's not looking directly at Sab, but he seems to be addressing Sab as he says, "Yes, show me your power, show me your hate, show me your vengeance. Come on, fight me, kill me, give me a hug."
I'm just gonna point my sword at him.
It's Phyra's turn.
Yeah, as soon as he said give him a hug, I was just like, well, does a sword count as a hug? And maybe do my action.
Hey, Levki.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you something and it's gonna make you laugh.
Okay.
He's lying. It's well porn.
I rolled an 18.
That hits.
Okay, damage.
An armored defense is only. Wait, actually, hold on. He's got his blow up right now. So that does not hit. Sorry.
Or
As soon as he sees someone, echo.
Somebody guiding bolt this guy.
As he sees someone go down, he instantly jumps over the body to go for a stab, by assuming like the light is too strong for her rapier to pierce.
are you guys like near level 5? What? You should have a second attack.
Do I have a second attack? I am, what is it?
Let me double check.
Because I am the swashbuckler, aren't I?
My campaigns, view campaigns.
It says here attacks per
Do
action.
you have two
1.
weapons?
I have
And are they like?
rapier and a short bow.
They don't have two. They don't have a dagger along with the rapier. They just have the rapier.
Rapier and a short bow, but I can't just pull the short bow out.
You can punch him.
You stab him with an arrow. That's an actual thing. Like stabbing someone with an arrow
when you
would do
take
some damage.
when you take an attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you are holding in the other hand.
Right.
I'm just going to say that you do in fact have a dagger. So let me quickly add a dagger to your inventory.
Just wait.
What?
Because I'm pretty sure almost all classes have a second attack at 5. A 5th
No, I
level.
just checked it.
No, they don't. Not all
They
of
get
them.
an, I believe it's uncanny dodge at 5th level, not casters do not get multi-attack.
When do
And
I...
rogues do not either.
Unless you're a
because
warlock.
When do I get my other attack? Because I'm a swashbuckler, aren't I? And they have multiple attacks.
Be right back. Yeah, take it. Take your time.
I'm pretty sure not even warlocks get multi-attack.
I get one.
So Hexblade Warlock, if you take Thirsting Blade.
Yeah, but that's a
Is it
sub.
Thirsting Blade? Also Eldritch Blast gets multiple beams.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but-
try
This is why
stabbing him.
paladins are just better in general.
Not
14, I
entirely
still
true.
miss.
But right now, Phyra sits a level 8 rogue, and they have 2 weapon fighting, but not multiple attacks, which means
Yeah.
you do get to attack with the dagger. So you can roll.
I already did, I got 14.
Oh, okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah, I missed her. Unless you want me to try re-rolling again.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Sid. Can I get a death saving throw? Actually,
Wait, aren't you
I
doing the
forgot.
hidden one?
I forgot. Hidden death saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
so here's what I am going to do, though, so we don't have to skip over your turn. What is going through your dying mind?
I sent you
What
a
is-
DM with it. That's
I
what's
can
going
walk through
through her
this.
mind. She's calling out to anybody. She doesn't care who.
You're looking up. You feel the hard ground become light, fluffy grass and moss. The dark ceiling become an autumn sunset skyline of fluffy pink clouds as the sun sets in the background. You feel yourself fading from this place. You feel your soul detaching from who you are. You hear,
Oh no.
interesting. You want my help now?
Oh.
I thought you didn't need me.
I need to take that guy out and protect my friend.
You sit up, and sitting across from you is a woman in an extremely wide-brimmed hat. Very kind, motherly face, large sundress, black, very contrast to the nice field that you're sitting in. Sitting on a picnic blanket, just sort of like lounging there. I needed you to do your job, though. When you want things from people, it's normally customary to not be a hypocrite.
Fuck.
Who is memeing in your chat?
Yeah,
God damn it! No!
That caught me off guard.
Fuck!
My bad.
No, that's not her. That's the same hat.
That's
yes,
her.
not her.
That's her.
It's her now. It's her now.
It's her
You
now.
don't get a
No,
choice.
here. I'll
The Raven
I have
Queen
a picture.
officially is just Lady Dimitrescu now.
Nope. I have a picture. Here you go. There you go. Have that one. There, fixed it. I fixed it. There you go.
No,
Not
no,
her either.
can't be fixed.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't
well,
matter. Anyway, so yeah, she says it usually helps to not be a hypocrite.
If I had died back there, I would have failed the mission, which is infinitely worse than asking for your forgiveness.
You didn't fail the mission. You let your friends die once, and now you're coming to me, begging me to save these people who you're not even sure you're friends with.
No. Not asking you to save them. I'm asking you to save me so I can punish him.
That's really, really funny. How about this? She pours herself a cup of tea. If you live, I'll think about it. If you die, I'm just going to send you down the river, and I'll forget about you.
Deal.
Vinthara, what are you doing on your turn?
I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Oh no! Whatever will he do?
I'm assuming a natural 1 and a 9 doesn't hit. Let me
No,
roll
and
against
then neither of those are
beams.
gonna hit. Neither of those. are
Oh
gonna
my
hit.
fucking god. I just rolled 2 natural ones. I want to die. No. Powered by
What,
rage.
what do your Eldritch Blasts look like?
They're like... There's weird mix of this.
There's an
like,
echo coming from Jurgen.
No, that's Sarhorn.
As usual.
Literally cannot be possible. I'm muted.
Oh, well then I don't know where it's coming from.
Sarhorn.
It's mine.
Yep.
Maybe.
I have no idea who it was coming from, but it's gone now. Continue.
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's this weird mix.
Still there.
It's back.
Hold on, talk.
So I was looking at it, and it was either Sarhorn or you, Dan, that was causing the noise, because both of you lit up.
Oh, well, I'll fucking just.
Hello. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm not gonna be needed yet.
Okay.
Go on, you're good.
Okay. Am I good to...
Yeah, it was one of those two. They both muted, so.
Okay. So it's like this weird mix of like vines and plants and fire. That's kind of what they look like.
As you throw one of these Eldritch Blasts forward, this like cindery, a viney ball of plant matter that is like intertwined with tar and lit ablaze at the same time as the flaming core of your patron invokes this power, but the source comes from your druidic background. As he literally stands there, he like only swiveling at the hips, gets out of the way one, and then the second one, he reaches his hand out and stops blowing. It literally caps the Eldritch Blast, holding it in its hand, as the flame starts crackling and engulfing and turning purplish, like purple with green hues, and just like the Eldritch Blast itself just crumbles like broken rubble in his hand, as the plant matter just completely turns black and withers away.
What the fuck?
Seen that power before. You. As he points the warglaive at you, Vinthara. You have turned your back, and you have embraced destruction. As he holds his arms out, the warblades extended, and with a wide grin, the purple like tattoo marks start like flickering with reds and oranges and greens, like you know, like those like the rainbowy like strobe light effect of like cuttlefish. And he says,
Yeah.
"Welcome to the order, sister. Chaos will follow in your footsteps."
What? Order?
As you question that, Sabanrab, you're up.
He kind of growls a little bit, and he's like, "The light always provides a way." And he pauses briefly, and he's like, "I wish you were teleported to my planet Argus right now." As he attempts to use his final wish.
The last wish! Fuck curing Jurgen, right?
Hey, the party's down anyway. He's got to protect who he can.
I'm trying to decide if I want to monkey paw this.
You can.
Because your exact wording allows me to monkey paw this.
You're the DM.
I'm pretty sure the book specifically dictates, like, it depends on where the wish came from. Depending on where the wish came from is a good way to determine, like,
yeah, so like
how much you should monkey paw.
The wish comes from the deck of many things.
Which is innately a monkey paw. So,
Which is innately a monkey paw. So like the Xila got monkey pawed. The second wish, you guys specifically prevented it from getting monkey pawed. The third wish, on the other hand, I could monkey paw this. This could be fun. How do you guys feel about getting very, very monkey pawed?
Maybe you can roll for intent.
What do you mean when you say monkey pulled?
Means a spell backfires or provides a negative effect.
More like provides a potentially negative side effect.
Narratively speaking, Sabanrab, this is perfect. This is perfectly fine. It's more fun. It's more. Would he want to send Illidan to Argus or to send him back to Azeroth?
Well, he said specifically my planet Argus, the one that's broken and corrupted, that's still overrun with demons.
This is true. This is true.
That was his intent. He didn't. Yeah, he was very careful not to just say a name. You know, he was trying to be specific.
Home world of Argus, which also rules out alternate universe versions of. Oh boy, guys! I was just hoping this big demon guy was going to stab you all. Now you're going to have a problem. Now you're going to have a real big problem. Okay. So I'm going to I'm gonna very quickly make all the death saving throws for these two idiots right now.
Penis.
Sid, you live so hard. You got a 20. You got a 20 on your last. So you did 4 out of 3 death saving throws, specifically to tell the Raven Queen to stop being a bitch.
So I'm to 1 hit point. Yay.
You're at 1 hit point, yes. And let me roll for Sarhorn.
Wait.
Sarhorn is also up. Sarhorn succeeds at 3, fails on 1. So he's up. There will be some form of like physical issue though that comes from being dropped, and I'll figure that out and discuss it with you later. But there's going to be like a lingering injury. If you're okay with that, Tom.
Of course I fuck him up. Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I know it's you, so I'm sure you are. I'm just making sure. As you say that, the third light appears above Sabanrab's head. Illidan looks at you with a questioned look. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? As popping above, the light pops, and a sickening magical sound that sounds like, it sounds both like a tornado, like 180-mile winds mixed with the sound of like metal scraping on concrete. As you've all seen, like the portals Doctor Strange uses. It's like one of those starts like the circle starts forming, like the entire hallway behind it. This greenish yellow portal starts opening. The sound is so intense and so painful that it's like part of the process of waking Sarhorn and Sid up. Like they start like skidding to their feet. Sarhorn, you are bleeding pretty badly from a wound directly to your chest, but you seem to have missed any of your important like internal like arteries or like organs. You're gonna need healing. You're probably got internal bleeding, but you can move. You're conscious.
I just get up like with a deep growl.
Can Vinthara run over to her brother and like try and help him?
Yeah. As you run over, as he's the guy's being dragged backwards, as he says, "No, not this time." As he's like trying to like flap his wings, but like he's being pulled back, and then you guys are also getting pulled towards this as it becomes harder to breathe.
And grab something.
Sabanrab, you look through the portal and see, yes, it leads to the broken and desolated homeworld of the Eridar, the planet of Argus, this demonic, broken chunk of fell rock floating through the twisting nether. The portal opens really high above it, though. It's not like opening on the ground. In order to suck him through, it's above the planet.
As my sister comes to me, I grab her and I pull out my vine and I throw like grasping vine to one of the sides to grab
Is there like gaps in the
No, the portal fills the entire hall.
The entire hallway. Is he getting out or is he getting sucked in?
He's getting sucked in, but you guys are also getting sucked in, just not quite as fast.
So, I was going to stab the wall and reach out for Levki to help him from getting sucked in.
I'm going to give everybody a reaction. I'm going to give everyone a reaction, and then I'm going to have people see how successful they are at not getting sucked in.
Who's the closest to this hole at the moment?
you and Sid, with Vinthara, Vinthara, Phyra, and Sarhorn also pretty close, but not as close as you two.
Okay. I'm gonna
ready for
take
this?
out rope, and I'm gonna toss it over the head.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna take out like my 50 feet of rope, and I'm gonna swing it over to Sid. And then I'm going to use my my last bit of psionic energy to use my.
Don't try to save Sid. She's about to do something stupid.
You idiot!
It's Sid.
I'm trying to save both of us. Use my telekinetic movement, and I'm gonna try and swing, like throw you back, and pull rope too. So I'm expecting you to pull my ass up.
Well, you want to know what Sid's doing? Because I had already thought about this before you said something.
All right.
You cannot do it, you know.
You cannot do it, right?
Yeah, you can just not do it.
Yeah, no.
You can just not.
Because I can't telekinetically pull myself.
Yeah, no, I just needed to be very clear with you. Sid, you woke up, you're alive, you can definitely sense the Raven Queen's heavy judgment. She is scrutinizing your every action. She does not want to help you. She needs you to prove that you are worth her time again.
As part of my reaction, can I do an action and a bonus action?
I will allow it.
She's gonna use Eldritch Blast to give herself extra force to tackle him through the portal, and then use her sword to teleport back through.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, so you realize you're Iron Man now.
Yeah. I'm throwing the nuke through the portal, I know.
But Titus, I'm pretty close to her. When I see she goes to do that, I stab the sword to the ground, and I use my my whipping bind to wrap.
All right, this is the world that you are falling down towards.
Oh,
Wait.
joy.
What?
What?
Sid
What?
did something stupid, don't worry about it.
God.
Oh no!
Yeah, you guys wonder why he's got PTSD demons.
Well, I won't know until I get home because I can't see pictures.
Okay, basically, Levki, Sid just Iron Manned this dude through a portal to that world.
Fun. Don't die.
No promises.
Dude.
She's using Eldritch Blast to propel herself at him. So she's like
Mate.
literally tackling him and then using her sword to come back. Now he's caught up. What am I
Roll me
doing?
roll me a d20. No modifiers.
Ooh. Wait.
Tell me it's a natural 20, please. Tell me it's a natural 20.
I have inspiration.
I have Dimension Door to get her out of there.
How do you use inspiration? Or is it a reroll, like advantage?
Yeah,
Or-
you just get a reroll. It gives you advantage.
Okay. Nat 20. On the
Nice.
reroll. On the reroll.
As
Tell them.
you look over Jurgen, and you see a look of concern, a look of worry. He sees a look in your eyes, Jurgen. You see a look of determination, of grit. As she turns, and she's being pulled back. She gets shoved backwards by you, but as soon as that ends, she locks her feet into place in a runner's position, takes one of her hands and just fires a blast of energy behind her. As she's running past, she quickly passes the rope off to Sarhorn and tackles with full weight Illidan into the portal. As the two of them go flinging in, as I imagine that people are like, no! As she then proceeds to fling her sword, discus style, as the portal is in the process of closing. Who just left again?
Levki's
He died
having
again.
issues. Keep going.
His internet just got updated and he's having issues with it.
That's rough. As you fling the sword, as it passes through the portal closes. It's gone. You can't see your friends anymore. The sword clinks against the ground, still glowing with a great runic strength. And it's working overtime. It's glowing. It's burning hot with the arcane runes along its sides. As you are falling, you can't breathe. There's heat from the pressure as you fall towards this world. As the gravity pulls you down. You're basically falling from the upper atmosphere, from the edge of space. And you see a world consumed by nothing but the worst demonic abominations you have ever seen. Aberrations and creatures that will fill your nightmares. Things that the Nine Hells could never even cook up. As one moment you are falling, Illidan is in the process of whipping his wings out to start gliding down towards the surface. You fall past him because he slows his descent. You start burning up. Your arm starts catching on fire. And then suddenly you're back in the room. Blank, bam, just with a blank and a cracking sound as your sword cracks, not breaks all the way, but a significant crack goes down at the blade's side, as it has done such hard work to bring you from an entirely different timeline through a portal. This poor sword.
It was not designed for that.
as you land and you gasp as you're smoldering, you're burning, your arms are blackened from the pressure.
Is there steam coming off her?
Your shirt's literally on fire.
If I was gonna try putting the fire out. Fire in the hole!
Yeah, she'll do what it takes to get the fire out. Is she on her feet or?
Hey, Mom.
On your knees.
Stop
Where
dropping
you
rocks.
belong. I mean, what?
Is she superhero land?
I might have a job.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Hey, Dan, I'll be right back.
You okay?
I'm on the phone. Hold on.
Farewell
He's
stuff.
Getting a call about his job or something. Or his mom. Yeah, she'll just kind of whip off her cloak real quick to put the fire out. And without hesitation, she's immediately going to walk over to Vinthara and offer her a hand up.
Vinthara takes it. She's shaking. She then She's staring at where the portal was with just wide, terrified eyes.
A panic.
It is like your tribe, sister. I spit a bit of blood.
I told you. He was gonna have to kill me before he got to you. And I meant it.
You see tears well up in her eyes, and she just pulls you into like a bone-crushing hug.
She's looking very concerned at Sarhorn, like, help me.
He gives you a thumbs up. Good.
This is like the first time you've probably seen your Vinthara like hug someone who isn't, you know, you or your parents or like.
People, anyone alive, essentially, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, can't breathe.
Oh, sorry. So I don't normally do that. Thank you.
Smooth, sister,
Okay.
smooth.
I don't think you understand how much that means. So, thank you.
Hey, that's what friends are for, right? And she'll... Sarhorn was the other one that went down, right?
Yep.
She's gonna put
Sabanrab doesn't chastise, he doesn't comment. He just gets down and starts an aura of vitality. And I'm posting his healing into the channel.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yay, you guys are not dying no more.
Guys, I'm now at like just over half health.
Yeah.
That must be nice.
What the hell do you? How much?
Within-
Plus
I heal-
10 healing to Vinthara, plus 8 to Jurgen, plus 28 to Sydaan, and plus 23 to Sarhorn.
Fuck yeah.
She's gonna...
I can't believe we survived.
Well, let's just take a moment to appreciate that.
Technically, I didn't survive, but I
Funny.
couldn't let him do anything else.
We must work together. These are not easy enemies. We still have the Warlock to face, and we have no more mulligans.
Yeah. And she'll
Then-
look back at where the portal was. I don't think that's gonna hold him forever. But it'll do
No,
for
but it
now.
will hold long enough for...
We may see him again, but he has a fight ahead of him.
We'll be prepared when he's here. That's for sure.
Jurgen
What did
is
We hope we're ready.
Jurgen's
what
like
did he
just
mean
kind of
by
like,
order?
What?
He said something about an order.
He was hunting you, was he not? Do you know why?
I did. No, I did.
Sister, we all want an explanation at the very least. As you see the chest in his wound heal.
It's a long and painful story that I don't want to tell here.
That's understandable.
Yep.
Just know
Well-
we're here for you, okay?
Well,
Well,
I meant
that-
here as in
Well, yeah, just later.
later, yeah.
Jurgen is just kind of like on the ground. His nose is like bleeding from all the psionic shit that he's been doing. He just
I'm like,
gets up to go look to see if everyone else is alright. And then he immediately starts running down the hall to go try and find where his kids went.
Yep. We should probably follow him.
Yeah.
I think we're all following him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here we go. So it take a bit to get up. Let's do this. He didn't left nothing behind, right, Titus?
He what?
He didn't left nothing behind when he went to the portal.
No.
Sabanrab lingers behind, just staring at where the portal once was, a very pained look on his face.
As we are... I am going to cut to a cutscene real quick.
Okay.
As... Illidan land, gliding down. He arrives in these scarred, blackened, green, like crags. He turns, moving his head to face any sound or face, his demonic vision flaring from every direction, as there's nothing but demonic energy here. For once, he is nearly proper. As a sound comes, spins to face them.
You're cutting out.
What the fuck? Why? That's stupid. That's gay. It's your fault.
You're the gay one. No, I was saying that to Jordan. Jordan's the gay one.
Giggity.
As we see that a large group of men who look very similar to Sabanrab approach. Shields and maces in hand, long blades glowing with golden light, and several 10-foot tall, circular, mechanical but clearly magical constructs that stomp behind them. As standing before them, in front of, is a shirtless and very handsome Draenei with a large beard and glowing golden tattoos across his body. As one of the Draenei, is that Lord Illidan? What is he doing here? He's supposed to be at the... Sush, have you not heard from the Alliance? But Departos, it's not ours. Stranger, I am Tepartos, of the Army of the Light. You will surrender yourself. As he slowly turns to face them, his purple tattoos glowing, as the innate dark energies of this world respond. And much like with Ilaria, the void sprouts forth. And we are going to cut before we see the battle that transpires. As Sabanrab was right. He definitely has a fight prepared. No, Departos will handle.
Love that guy.
How hot is he?
Love that guy.
He can go.
Like,
I hope they... Yeah, no, go ahead. That's like another plane of existence, right? Like, we don't have to worry for that guy for a while.
He's on a whole. He's like 3 dimensions over. You guys are, for the time being at least.
A whole
He's
dimension
4
over.
parallel universes away from us.
And a planet. And a
Don't
few
worry.
planets.
Somebody
What?
start playing the Rick and
Survive.
Morty theme song.
No, too bad.
It's fine. He can teleport. He got here somehow. He'll probably get back.
Yeah, as you rush in the office, the door has been barricaded. I don't imagine it takes too long, however, for Jurgen to burst through the barricade.
Yeah.
As he does so, respectfully, an Eldritch Blast hits the door frame right next to you. Oh shit! Sorry, I thought you were the fucker with the glaives.
Where are my kids?
They're right next to him. As your son has his shield like in front of Apollo, and the 2 girls are behind them. As he runs up. Fuck, are you okay?
Jurgen just kind of like smiles a bit and laughs. Nothing's getting between me and my family again. Oh, 10-foot tall purple man or nothing. It's alright, bud.
As Austin hugs you and you as you guys all convene in the room.
This is
Sid,
too hard.
though,
We need to leave.
Sid, you still feel like you're being watched. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
There is... The Raven Queen's presence is strong. The shadows grow longer, darker. You swear you saw the shadow of a bird jump between one shadow to another shadow, even though there are no...
You cut out.
But there is a second presence. There's something else watching from the other side. Curious, content, intrigued. You feel as if you are ants in one of those ant colonies, being watched, studied, your every action scrutinized, your every inaction judged.
Did she take any of the Raven Queen talismans from those bodies? I don't remember.
You did not at the time?
Okay.
No, but I'm pretty sure I have 1 or 2 of the masks.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh.
Sorry, I ran off. Is everyone alright?
Been better, been worse.
He's getting eaten by a shark.
Vinthara's just gone and found somewhere to just quietly sit down.
I forget, did you guys get a chance to, like, long or short rest after the fight with the Elith?
No.
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 Didn't
No.
think so. Just making sure.
Oh,
Close us
that's
into
the
another
other funny
fight.
thing.
No, you sadistic.
Be right back.
Fuck.
Phyra just reminded me with the shark fight. I just realized the last time these kids saw me, I had both arms.
Yeah,
One of
yeah,
them's McMetal now.
yeah.
This is literally like Edward Elrond's dad again after a year.
Yeah.
Ira walks up next to Jurgen. You know your father saved me from being inside of a shark. Sacrifice this thing though. She lifts up his mechanic arm.
Really? I'm kind of surprised he learned how to swim.
It was a journey figuring that out.
Swimming? Because Mom tried to teach you how to swim 4 times. You could never get past floating.
We had
Yeah,
water
it kind of
Okay.
wasn't really more swimming and more so of using a water breathing spell and then letting the plate mail armor weigh you down.
Weren't you
as
dragged
you
at
walked
some
along
point?
the bottom.
I
Pardon?
feel like you were dragged at some point.
You gonna tell the story about why your skin's blue now?
Oh yeah, the fifth man tail.
That's a little more complicated. I'll explain it later.
Right. Okay. Well, we should find some place to lay down. Somebody's office on the 4th floor of the Golden Scythe isn't gonna cut it.
Would
This
I know
isn't
who
just
this
somebody's
is?
office. Right, do we want to take a break here or in the vault?
Break.
Will I know, like... Yeah.
Well, the enemy knows we are here, so
Or do we want to
I
keep
don't think...
moving?
We can probably defend the vault better, since they know we're here anyway.
I'm just saying, because I'm rather tapped on power.
Mm.
Me too.
It's safe to say we're all tapped.
I only got about
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 tricks left in me.
I was so close to making a joke. I thought no.
Make it. Do it.
I was gonna say I'll tap that.
Nice.
Good job.
Funny.
If she said it, she would have said it to last game. Just like too soon.
Apollo starts playing a lullaby on his. Yeah, actually, he's playing basically the music that's playing right now.
Yeah. So, are we going back to the vault or are we staying here?
It's up to you guys.
Hmm.
But to be fair, I don't think my youngest is going to get much rest inside of the vault.
Well,
Good
then we should
point.
stay here.
Yeah.
If the little one needs rest, then so be it.
No, it's more so that she's as adventurous as Phyra. So seeing all of what's down there is
I'm not going to be a great influence, am I?
no, I would rather you stay away.
Alright,
No
is there a separate, is there a side room? That was a genuine question. Is there a side room?
No.
Is there a hidey hole?
Not really. It's a large office, but there's not a lot of places to, like, hide.
I mean, Vinthara's managed to hide herself in the corner, if that counts.
Okay.
It's good enough, I would guess. I just want to rest.
Well, if we're staying here, we might as well rest then.
Alright.
Sid's gonna walk over and lay on the desk because she's not entirely sure she could get to the ground without falling.
Yeah.
Are you, like, sitting in the chair and, like, leaning your head on the desk, or are you literally going to clear off the desk and use it as a bed?
She didn't even clear the desk off. She just laid on it as it was.
As you go to, like, lay, you noticeably scoot back, like, a bit, like, causing you to, like, trip a little bit.
What?
Hey, Jurgen.
Yes?
Can you move the desk?
Okay.
Lefty just wherever Phyra curls up, that's where he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Why am I moving this desk, and where am I moving it to?
Against the wall.
Okay. I push the desk over to the wall.
As you go, you like walk back over, like, fireplace. As Levki had set a fire in the fireplace that actually works at the moment, and like people are like cuddling up on like the carpet and stuff in next to the fireplace. As you go to sit down on one of the chairs, and it's back, and you land your ass on the floor.
The chairs are magic? I turn around. Did somebody move the chair?
There's no one there.
I go back to sit on the chair again.
It doesn't move.
Rather confuzzled, but okay.
Indeed, same here.
As everybody slowly starts falling asleep.
Well, Seb's taking first watch. He'll take like a cloak or whatever and put it over Sydaan, kind of like as a blanket, and then kind of stand close to the door and just keep an ear out.
Yeah.
Phyra's gonna wait for everyone to sleep.
Jurgen is also going to help Sab on the watch, as he's going to take his like blue cloak off and he's going to give it to his kids. And I'm pretty sure he's also got like a blanket on his backpack. He's got a bedroll.
What is Phyra doing?
Because people are on watch, I was just about to text you. I'm gonna be rolling stealth or try to.
Oh no. You
Yeah, it's
rogue.
kids.
You fucking rogues, guys.
Rogue.
Gotta love them.
Okay. Roll stealth. 10. That's disappointing. I almost got like a 13. Well, I almost rolled a 13. So, Phyra's gonna, as soon as Levki falls asleep, Phyra's going to slowly get up and head out the door as stealthily as possible, but depends if the watch notices.
Guarantee with a 10, both Sabanrab, who has probably the highest passive perception, notices. It's a question whether or not he's going to try to stop you, but definitely notices.
They're an adult. He's not going to say anything. Maybe they have to pee.
Fair enough.
You're just gonna go. Are you going into the vault room?
I don't know.
No, the vault room. Are you going in into the hallway?
Yeah.
The hallway?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
going into the hallway.
Well, that is different than the vault room. So yeah, okay. Does Jurgen do anything to stop them or say anything?
Well, considering Jurgen was watching up against the vault room, the hallway exit, she just kind of walks right by him as he's just staring at her.
Wait, roll insight.
Okie dokie.
What? Do I roll against the insight that I asked him to roll?
I
That
got
one,
garbage. Oh well.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Maybe I'll get something worse. What do I roll?
If you're trying to hide something from him, deception.
Okay. Oh, I got a dirty 20. Yeah, you do.
You don't know shit for dick. You
Yeah,
barely even noticed she left. You're just like, oh, that's someone. Wait, is that Phyra?
Yeah.
I was just thinking. You're just sitting there watching your kids, thinking way more about them.
Yeah. One thing you notice is that you can't read any emotion at all as he goes down the hallway.
I'm really concerned what you're planning.
Want me to DM it you?
Well, yeah.
We just went through a whole lot of life of the situation. Please don't off yourself.
By the way, Dan, I should let you know, Jurgen doesn't intend to sleep at all during this rest.
Well, then you're not going to get a long rest.
Yep, I am aware.
You're going to get a short rest at most.
He's a fighter.
I am aware.
Jordan, do you get what I'm hinting at?
Should we be worried, Jurgen?
Can you say that in a more clear and concise way? Just hinting at something? Just tell me what you're doing. No, Ben! Why are you like this? No! Bad!
You're welcome.
This is horny worried or oh, okay, worried, what are we doing here?
It's definitely not horny worried. I would be very concerned with myself if it was.
Not to add to it, I DM'd you also.
Yeah. No, don't worry. You are very preoccupied.
It's not a horny worried, it's just worried.
As
I am sorry, Jurgen. That last wish was supposed to free more people, but I lost my family down on that planet. I did not want you to lose yours.
It's alright. There's... You don't need to say sorry. We all did what we needed. I don't think I saw any way out of that fight without at least one of us dying. So, thank you.
I do not think it will be the last time we see him, so we will have to find a way to prepare and work together to prevent that again.
We need to get stronger.
You see Sarhorn like without opening his eyes, you hear him say, "We need to get better equipment too."
What?
You
We need to
hear
get better
Sarhorn.
equipment.
Well, this is good place for it, apparently.
We can go scavenging again in the morning.
What
before
about
we
your
make our
children?
move.
Do they have safe exit right now?
I don't want to think about that right now.
Fair. Yeah, Sab will stay for one watch, but then he'll get some rest because he knows he needs to be rested to keep going.
Sid, roll me an active perception check.
That was the most bullshit roll I've ever seen a virtual dice do in my life. 4, but that was so stupid. It literally started spinning on the screen. Like, it wasn't rolling, it was just spinning on the same number.
I wish I had a video of that.
You want more
I know.
beef?
So, 4, I guess.
Then you stay asleep.
Oh no.
Jurgen is making like active perception throughout the entire fucking night.
I'm resting, motherfucker. I got stabbed through the chest.
I would say Phyra would return eventually.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna cut there. We're gonna focus for now. Sab, you are dreaming. Pleasant dream. You're back on the Exodar. You're back home. Reconstruction is going well. The Vindicar flies overhead of the Azure. Night Elven refugees are doing what they can, like where they can, but they're being mostly provided for, as they are the ones that lost their home most recently, not you. What would Sab be doing? Where would he be? What is like a moment in the dream that is comfortable?
Well, knowing his backstory, he'd probably be trying to help with the repairs.
Yeah. So you're like moving large pieces of wood and like hauling a cart full of stone slabs or whatever.
Yeah.
When suddenly there is a light, bright, shining light. a glare almost. You look up towards the sun, which is glaring bright. And then once it stops, you look around and you're the only one standing. You're standing outside of the entrance to the exit, alone. No birds, no animals, no walkers, no friends. As you hear a somewhat familiar voice. Whether you've actually heard of this voice before or not is irrelevant. You'll be following the light like a mothman. Sometimes it's gonna lead you to an open flame. Get yourself burned.
Sometimes the burning cleanses away and leaves what is pure.
As a fog of incense smoke, clouds cover the sun, making it gloomy but not dark. All of the torches around snuff, but the smoke continues to fill repeatedly. As you feel a sense of cold, but not evil. Not evil. Not darkness. Do you know the story of how the world came to be, man? The origin of all the things? Of nature, of disaster, of light and dark, of void? Of life and death?
Whether it is true or not, I do have the journal, the Book of Light as researched by Bishop Johnson.
They say that the thing that ever happened was that the light and the void split from one point and collided against each other to make all of things. As wandering out of the fog is looking like troll, as large chipped tusks prolonged out of the hood, like the traveler, his weary clothes, his sandals that chipped and worn, as he stumbles out of the fog towards you, as he says, "I was there. Or maybe not me. Maybe the last one who took care of the dead, passed it on, so to speak. I remember, though. The light. It represents so many wonders. Don't take my words wrong, Mon. I love the light. But the problem is, when anything goes unchecked, it gets a little rambunctious. Wouldn't you agree?"
It's part of the great adventure, old man.
As he leans forward, he's friendly demeanor, sits down on the bench next to you, and he says, "A long time ago, after the forces were new, these same forces, they echoed many worlds, many ways. They all came to be. Here we call them arcane and fel, we call them life and death. Other places they're called other things. The light It's not always a light. And the void isn't always the shadow. Light is civilization, come on. Light is order. Light is life. And once upon a time, those things went unchecked. And the other forces, well, they needed a way to keep the light balanced.
Sabanrab reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a cough drop and he offers it.
He looks at it, he like holds it between. Your kindness.
Perhaps the light is reining itself in so that others may have a chance to live and thrive.
You will see. He stands. You are smart. And more importantly, you are kind. An attribute not every paladin shares. Many of them are proud. Many of them lie to themselves about what they are. And I respect you. Because you do not.
The respect is mutual.
Then when I see you on the other, I'll make sure you get a no good front row seat, man. Just remember, it's going to be hard for you. But when the time comes, don't walk into the light. I'm going to be right behind you, ready to help, if you let me. And with that, the dream just snaps back to normal. Like, this guy's gone, the smoke is gone, the fog is gone, the sun is out, the people are moving around again. Everything's normal. As we shift to a different dream. Sid. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Guidance. No, sorry.
They say. So ungrateful.
Seven.
As you are in a busy city. You're trying to remember where you are. You're in a busy city. You're in what are you? Describe your character's mindset. You're in a city, you're having a hard time remembering in the city. Like why you're here.
She wishes that Mr. Steely was around to help guide her through whatever she was here to do, because she already forgot, and she can't remember for the life of her.
This is an industrial place. Electrical towers can be seen in the distance. Smokestacks, factories. It's almost modern in the sense. It's like postmodern industrial revolution sort of. As people are bustling past you, as you're in a merchant square. There are people all around you hawking goods and selling their wares. You're in Port Zune.
Oh. Okay.
As you're standing there, and you look down, and you're in a nice dress. Your skin is alabaster, nice, pale Caucasian complexion. Part of you was suspecting your skin was white, eggshell white, but it wasn't. And standing next to you is a long-eared, green-haired wood elven man with skin the color of amber tree sap, with many earrings jingling on his ears, selling his wares. He says, as he says your name, but you don't hear anything. It's like redacted almost. And he says, Nix! What are you staring off into space for?
Just for my sake, to get her voice closer to what it should be, about how old does this feel like she is?
Almost 10 years ago, roughly.
Sorry. What? I just spaced out a little bit. What?
You were staring off into space. Now hurry up. Grab me and grab the supplies from back there. We shows up. As he gestures to a crate full of live lobster-like crustaceans.
Right, sorry. And she'll go do what she's told.
You go through the motions. Something about this dream doesn't feel right. You have no way of knowing what the real past was like. But there's something in your mind that says that this isn't right. This is not how things happened.
She'll stop right before she picks up the supplies and really try to focus, because she knows this isn't what she has a feeling this isn't what she should be remembering, so she's going to try to force the correct memory.
Mm-hmm. Roll me another wisdom save with advantage.
That's better. 19.
As you feel this like glitch in the dream, as everything sort of rewinds a little bit. You are standing behind the front of the cart. Standing beside you is your assistant, who is an elven man, who is currently cooking up the other crustaceans for the lunch rush. You are shouting orders to him, but more strangely, your voice sounds to be in the mid-40s. A grown woman. You are dressed nicely, as you are the one behind you are the one shouting orders to him, not the other way around.
She'll keep giving the orders, but kind of let that sink into her subconscious, so it's just on autopilot. And mentally, she's gonna try to scan everything to see what the hell's going on. Anything that looks familiar at all will grab her attention.
You're in the city of Port Zune. You're in the market. There are dozens of stalls all around you, selling, many of which are food. The lunch rush comes through as the sign says Knox's Seafood, but that's wrong. The sign is wrong, but you can't make it change. You try, you focus really hard, but you can't convince yourself to see the sign as it is, what it's supposed to be. As approaching the stall is a Goliath man, dressed very nicely, with the golden jewelry, a nice large belt, not much of clothing from the waist up, but from the waist down, he's dressed very nicely, with a little tailcoat following him around too. There's a halfling following him intently, carrying a large bag as he approaches, and he says Sydaan, but when he does so, it sounds like a dub. Like that's not what he said. Someone dubbed over your name. But he says, Sydaan, how are the profits coming? Everything going well? I presume so. Every other time you set up one of these, you've done well above expectation. These are improv moments.
I know. My brain got stuck on something else, and I'm trying to decide if I should do it or not. Yeah, actually, I'm assuming his mouth didn't move with the correct. Like his mouth said whatever name that wasn't mine, right?
Yeah. No. His mouth barely moved at all. But you can try to make some sort of detection.
You already know what I'm thinking. Can I read his lips?
Give me a second.
Because she's hyper focused at this point, trying to figure out anything she can.
Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh no. 11.
So you're not good at reading lips, but you recognize that the lips don't sync up. He said Sydaan. When you say Sydaan, your lips don't touch. It's Sydaan. Your lips don't have to touch to say that, right?
All right.
But what his mouth did was it's very wide open and then quickly like closed. Then opened again, closed partially with just like the tongue clicking into the teeth without the lips touching, and then opened again. Which is not the shape that a mouth makes when it says Sydaan.
Any chance she can memorize that real quick?
Hold on, I'm looking at the meme that Jurgen kind of picked up on what. It's really funny. That's a really funny GIF. I like that GIF. The soldier GIF. I like that GIF. You can try. You're gonna have to roll later to see if you can like remember it, but you can certainly try.
All right, I'll roll later.
Well, you roll when you wake up, as he says. That does remind me. Your request for leave, was it? Could you remind me again why that was? You've been a major help setting up at least 3 or 4 of these other shops throughout other cities in the Empire. I understand that it's well within your rights to take a period of leave, but I'd just like to know why. You're a big help to the operation. The guild could really use a few more of these shops opened up, and you're the best one at managing them.
She'll put her hand on her stomach and just smile. I think y'all can manage for a little while. I mean, I've got it set up pretty good so far, and they're all making money. I mean, it is me, you know?
It is you. It is you. Well, I hope to see you back when you can, of course. But be careful. The trip out to the border is one of the most treacherous, and I'd hate for something to happen to you. Why don't you just bring your home with you? I mean, you can afford it, certainly.
Well, that is true. But I have a feeling I'm not going to be adventuring for a while, and this will be my last chance for several years. So, might as well take the opportunity while I can, right?
Right. We all have our limitations. Well, as he like slaps you on the back, I will see you again when you're back. Do right. Don't forget to send me Winter's Veil cards and so forth. Name one of them after me or some shit. I don't care.
She'll playful. You know how you just like slug someone in the shoulder?
Yeah.
Like friendly. She'll do that back to him. Don't let my carts go under while I'm gone either. At least try to keep them running.
You have opened the most profitable branch of the guild. I think we will manage to keep them at least operational until you return.
You better.
These are all very good, accurate representations of Jurgen out of character right now.
I think that would be
As
in
I
character
want,
if you knew what was
I
going
want
on.
you to roll me one more enlightenment, one more wisdom saving throw.
Just a straight roll.
Just a straight roll, no advantage or disadvantage.
Really? 6.
As the man walks away, the air grows stale. Suddenly, it's nighttime. Suddenly, there's no one on the street. As you hear whistling. As slowly walking down the street, just with a wooden cane that makes a clunk noise every time he takes a step with it, is a man with large protruding like boar tusks coming out from under the hood, chipped. They have 3 fingers and 3 toes, dressed in rags basically, and a traveler's cloak. You can't see their face from under the hood, just the protruding tusks. It's could be horns for all you know, but presumably they're tusks. Well, well. Look who it is. She who does not even know herself. She who has abandoned and been abandoned.
And who are you supposed to be?
Is Vani. The other one knew, and I'd never even had to say my name. But who I am won't matter much to you. You never heard of a lonely lower like myself. You called out for help earlier. You were dying on the floor, girlie. I thought you were big and strong. You can do this on yourself. You had a better oath to keep than to her. So why'd you call to her help then?
She's gonna look down at her hands. Does she seem like herself again?
Right back to the way you were when you were awake. The dress is gone. Your hands look different. Outfit is exactly what you're wearing, or like when you're like in the real world.
Right. What do you mean a better oath?
Come now. I know your brains are scrambled like snake eggs, but you got to have remembered a little bit of something. Come on out from behind that stall. You're not going to sell me anything from back there.
She'll cautiously step out.
I offer you no harm. I'm not a demon nor a devil of your lands. They've got nothing on old boy zombie.
I'm sorry, that voice is amazing.
Do you know how fucking hard it is to do the troll accent?
Yes, I do. So you knew me before I forgot.
Or maybe not all of you, no. But old boy zombie knows. He was watching when you threw away the key, so to speak. I saw what you saw, darling. It rattled an old man to his bones. I do not blame you for running.
Yeah, well, my God,
You saw the face of death. You saw the face of the end.
You know what that was?
I've seen his face many times. But old boy zombie is above it.
You have the power to fight it.
Oh. The power to face down that which these straw humans want to lock up and control but can't. They think that they are above nature. They think that they are so much stronger. They are right in almost all regards. But then ask them, will you see them next? Why have they not wiped out poor zombies people yet, their greatest enemies? The Dazandalari still breathe life in their world. They cannot even wipe out my people, and yet they come walking to your world and threaten you? Wasambi sees all. Across every world, every version of every world. I have seen into infinite timelines, and the Zandalari are forever.
I had to roll to see what her motivation would be just now.
Sab, the next guy is not gonna be Ichigo. Shut up. I don't even like Bleach.
Do it. No balls.
Hearing
no
all of
balls.
this,
You wouldn't.
She'll just lean back for a second and study him. So, you're saying whatever the hell that thing is, you could help me stop it.
I suppose that depends. I don't really have a whole lot of meat in this game, you know? As he pulls back his sleeve, just bones jangling. As his sleeve rolls back down on its own. You have the light. And those two had the wrath of the destroyer on their heel. What do you need Obosambi for? Except to watch your backs when you perish.
She's gonna drop down to one knee and bow her head in front of him. I know
Oh, please.
how we I know how weak I am, and I know how strong I need to be. And you have that strength, when obviously the Raven Queen didn't. Otherwise, my old crew would still be alive.
It's not about strength, girlie. It's about rules. The Raven Queen of these lands, I've spoken with her. She is a mighty fine lass. Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little closer myself, if you know what I mean. But she's got rules to upkeep. What did you say?
It's visibly disturbed at the thought of that.
She's got rules to upkeep, man. When someone dies, they can't just be brought back willy-nilly like that. She's the god of death, not the goddess of undeath.
She's gonna get very serious and glare at him. She's not the god of death. She's simply the god of what happens when we die. She's the one that keeps us weak. She's the one that won't let us go.
Those be fighting words, darling. But I like the moxie. Keep the attitude, but pointed in the right direction. But if you... Wasambi isn't stronger than the Raven God. Oh, she... Wasambi just does not have the same rules. Wasambi can bring you back however he wants. Wasambi is not the god of death. No, Wasambi is the lower of the dead. All the dead. And I decide what to do with them. If I like you, I bring you back. If I don't like you, I send you on. If I hate you, I trade you like a coin.
Well, I guess that means it's up to me to impress you now, isn't it?
Oh, well, considering you're still alive, I'd say that's a bit of an impressive feat in and of itself. He pulls the hood back to show that his skin is like a rotten, like, bluish gray. That his entire face from his mouth up is just there's a skull. Is like part of his face, his nose and eyes and forehead area and cheekbones are just bone with glowing white ghostly orbs for eyes, and this big fluffy, uncontrolled, untamed mass of like black and gray hair as he stands protruding himself to his full height of around close to 7-8 feet with these large bony fetishes coming off of his back. Oh, boy, zombie sees you. I think I have a good use for you. Someone with so much will. Sabanrab was not listening. He saw the light. He walked towards it like a moth. He saw the burning. He said it cleansed him of his dangers. He was not going to listen. That's okay. He is a man of faith. I do not want to turn him from his path. It will take him where he needs to go. But you have strayed. You have walked off of your path. You have broken your oaths. You have forsaken what you once held so dear, and now you don't know what to do with yourself. But your will is still iron. Your heart is still gold, and your soul can still be saved. So tell me, She who calls herself Sydaan Nyx. What is it you desire? What is your greatest desire?
I want to face whatever the hell that was and not be afraid to die. I don't care if I die, but that doesn't mean I have to stop fighting. Just because some god says it's my time, that doesn't mean I'm done.
You wish to stand defiant. You wish to look upon the world and tell it that you will decide your fate. You wish to take upon the courses of the land and defy what you is expected of you. And you are willing to do anything, no matter how deplorable or despicable, to protect those that you hold most dear.
I'm ready to start a revolution if that's what it takes. I won't die because someone else says I have to. Never again.
Oh, my dear Sydaan, you don't need to revolt. Your very presence alone will be enough to cause the world to shake. Your enemy is my enemy. They pose a threat to my Zandalari. They pose a threat to all the Zandalari. As he shakes himself a bit, pulling out the scepter again as it glows and turns into a long staff with a skull head, as he says, "I will give you my power, but understand this. Your fight does not end where your world borders meet the edge of oblivion. You will keep going. You will break past those boundaries, and you will chase the enemy to their own home turf. And when you do this, Sydaan, whether you remember who you are or not, once the pact is made, I will expect you to keep it this time. There is only one thing I'm going to need from you, Sydaan. Do you want to know what it is?"
I'm guessing it's either my soul or my loyalty. You can have both.
I couldn't care less about either one. I have enough souls, and your loyalty is ambiguous. When you get there, there will be a sword. A sword buried deep in the ice that was supposed to be claimed, and it never was. You are going to take that sword and you are going to cleave these red bastards into pieces. You are going to bring them nothing but death. The runes will be your salvation.
All you want me to do is wield a weapon?
I don't want your soul. I want you to do what you do best, Sydaan Nyx. I want you to fight.
At that, she's immediately on her feet, staring daggers into his eyes. That I can do.
His hand bursts into flames, Bill Cipher style, when he holds it out. Genseric on it. You got a
Without
friend on the other
hesitation.
side.
Without hesitation, she shakes his hand. Whether it hurts or not, she doesn't care.
Oh, it doesn't. It's a sensation, a numbing sensation of a feeling of cold safety. Vindu, wake up. Make sure your friends are safe. One of them came real close to seeing your old patron last night. She has problems, that one. But, I suppose, so do you. Oh, do tell Sabanrab I said, oh, and do me a favor, specifically, as the dream starts to fade. As he says, tell him Zira says hello. As you would wake in what is equivalently the morning. Although you probably don't know it's the morning.
Yeah, she would just bolt awake, sit up, and stare at her hand, wondering if that all really happened.
There's a new mark. If you've ever played Dishonored, it's basically like the mark of the Beyonder from Dishonored on the back of your hand.
Outsider.
Outsider, thank you.
She's just gonna take a moment, clench her fist, and just smile.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Sydaan. Want some tea?
Yeah, you're not the last one awake. Vinthara is still asleep. Phyra still seems to be asleep. Sabanrab is still asleep. But Jurgen's up, Levki's up, Sarhorn's up, Apollo's up.
Vinthara is like curled into the tiniest ball in the corner as she sleeps.
I swear to God, she's a cat.
Yeah, the tail is
Phyra's
like
adorable
over
cat.
her head.
She's
Yeah,
really just. She's just a disguised self tabaxi constantly.
Apollo leans. Apollo is leaning on the desk that you're using to sleep as he says, "So, Sar, you good? Sort of took a sword to the chest. You need a healing spell. I think Sab kind of handled that, but
I put a few points of magic on me. I put not a few points. I lay the hands of my god on me. I'm fine.
right. So, respectfully, he says as he claps his hands. Is your sister single?"
Sid's just gonna smack Apollo in the back of the head.
Ow! Hey.
That's clear.
Well, we don't know if you're single. He says, looking to Sid.
She'll just do it again.
Vinthara wakes up.
Senses.
Stretches like a cat.
Yeah, she opens one eye, looks at Apollo with this She probably caught the last bit of that. He's just getting that death glare. And
Jurgen, Are you still sitting in the tall chair, just like exhausted but awake, sitting next to the front door?
Pretty much.
I look at you and I say, I'm gonna guess not interested is the best way to put it.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm not to Vinthara. Like,
There's a sound, Jurgen, on the other side of the hallway. And it could be best described, these are footsteps. Plop, 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 plop. And then stops right in front of the door.
Did I get a short rest?
You got a short rest, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's the fucking Murlocs. I'm calling it now.
Plop, plop. Ha!
Oh,
It's a goose.
gonna have a.
Does this wake everyone else up?
The honk would, in fact, wake everybody else up at this point.
Phyra
why is there a
wakes up with a
goose?
startle.
There's a groan from Sarhorn. Can I have a breakfast in peace?
Oh, breakfast. I'm gonna walk over and just steal what you were eating.
Yeah. Provisions from the thing, so probably like bacon and some dried
Yeah.
meat. Yeah.
Just steals a slice of bacon from your plate.
You could.
Sam, you're just like, that's a good dream. And I remember my people, and I was home, and now I'm back with these losers.
Oh.
It's okay. I got to spend time with his husband.
Not losers. Not losers. Assholes. Get it right.
I'm not an asshole. I'm a delight.
Who are these guys? They call themselves the Guardian of the Galaxy. What a bunch of a-holes. Smash cuts to all of you guys.
Pretty much.
Now listen.
You could cook for yourself, sister. That way you'll get someone to look at you for a second. It's not a fucking bard. I look at the polo.
Speaking of food, Levki, you want me to cook or something?
Huh?
Are we gonna ignore that or?
Hold on
Yeah,
one second. I'm
it's too
calculating my
early.
hit dice, and then I'm gonna open the door.
You can just roll fucking your short rest bonus on D&D Beyond, right?
It's not doing that for me. I literally pressed the button, and it's not doing that for me.
You have to set your dice. You have to set how many dice you're using.
That's weird.
So,
That's stupid. It should just be automatic.
Oh.
Jesus, this is a good fucking suit of armor.
Jurgen, did you not sleep at all?
I'm not
One
saying she should have it right now.
I'm just saying, this is really good.
Yeah. I think it
That's-
fits.
There's coffee somewhere.
Okay. Alright. Jurgen gets up and draws his weapon and opens the door.
There is a goose.
Eldritch Blast.
Food?
I'm gonna look at. I stare at the goose. What the fuck?
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Someone turn off the alarm, please. I'm still waking up.
5 more minutes.
There ain't no alarm. It's a goose.
Someone turn off that goose, please. I'm still waking up.
I grab a javelin.
Hold on, let me stick my hand up its ass, press the factory reset button.
Thank you.
Oh, it wasn't tricky. Sid actually does blast it.
firebolts the goose.
I don't care how big the roof is.
Boy, violence against geese tonight.
Let's
no.
maybe not try kill. Oh, okay. Please don't kill the goose.
The goose
Hey,
proceeds to just straight up attack Jurgen.
But
I'll do it. I'll take.
grabbing the goose.
I raise my hand. I'll take care of this. As I go to talk to the goose.
hey,
Hold on, wait. Is it just like
have goose
biting
dinner.
my fucking metal leg? Like my metal armor? Hello?
This is
Either
the
way,
nameless
it's
goose.
terrifying.
This
Hold on,
is the
let's-
nameless goose.
Motherfucker. Is it also in a game?
No, this is. Anyone ever play Angry Goose Game?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd
It's
like to
untitled.
rescind.
It's untitled.
Yeah!
Goose Game.
I love that guy. He's my favorite
Jurgen.
main character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have this chasing you. Hold on, let me send the image.
Titus. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your fault, isn't it, Phyra?
I'd like to rescind my Eldritch Blast and upgrade it to a 12th level
Why
smite.
is this my fault?
12 level smite.
Hey,
Vinthara's just gonna sit where her brother was sitting and just start eating his food. It's hers now. He left
Yeah.
it unattended.
it's
I don't
them the rules in the house in the rules in the Elmcrown house. Titus, I'm gonna try to persuade this thing with my speech of peace and leave. I had advantage.
While
I don't
that's
remember
happening, I'm
doing
going to
things
lean
like
Are
my
you
that.
head
able
out
to
the door.
speak to the language? Are you able to speak to the goose?
You can communicate in a limited manner with these plants and vegetation.
Ah,
They can understand your words, but you cannot understand them in return. You have advantage on all charisma checks to influence them.
wait.
I'll
So
be-
they can understand you, but you cannot understand them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
That's the reason why, what's his name? Caduceus was always talking to trees and shit.
Mhm.
Come on, little guy. Come on. Let the water Genasi alone. What do you? I can give you something if you do it. And can I roll perception with persuasion with advantage?
Sure.
I have my head sticking out the door, just like. Is
That's a
there
20.
anything else coming?
That's a 22.
Yeah, there's no one else coming. It's just a goose. It's just a goose. There's no good reason for the goose to be here. The goose looks at Sarhorn,
22.
waddles into the room.
I take out a piece of bread and I start putting it down, throwing it at him.
You know, bread isn't actually healthy for
Walks
birds.
past the bread, steals an entire like 3 pieces of bacon off of your plate, and then leaves.
Motherfucker, that was my bacon.
I go to the fireplace. I put the thing.
It gives
She
you a
says
look.
eating.
It also, before it leaves, like it walks through the door, turns, and gives you a look like "I'll be back," and then leaves.
I was really confused. Did a goose follow me back?
I go to the fireplace. I put the iron thing and I crack 3 eggs on it.
That's not bacon. I'm disappointed and my day is ruined.
No, I don't think that'll be good. That's probably rotten by now. I was gonna offer fish, but I think it's not good now.
Fish isn't bacon.
I can.
Try and make some bacon fish. You can do a lot with fish if you do it right.
But it's not bacon.
I can make some good.
Look, your bacon's been stolen by a random goose. What do you want me to do about it?
Okay. As he grabs his things, moves the eggs to a bit to the side, making them scramble. Not the way he likes. Your sister, you know this, and he puts a few lunches of bacon there. By the way, I can do. By the way, I can do a good. Sorry. Go ahead.
You also know Vinthara likes her eggs scrambled, so.
She steals the food again.
She just looks a little bit smug.
This is why none of the girls give you the time of day back at home. As I cut it in half and I give you to your plate and I start eating for my own.
I punch you on the shoulder.
Aren't you like a
gonna
druid or
cook
something?
food
Couldn't you have
everyone.
just commanded that thing to come back and then we could have eaten it?
Also,
What?
not how it works.
Mouthful of bacon. We don't eat animals. Live ones, at least.
We don't eat animals, says the one eating bacon.
Well, you good logic, but if we kill it first, then you won't be eating it alive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was meaning by that.
Oh.
But I offered
Yeah,
it,
what
and
are
then
we,
you took your hand
savages
off the
eating a
head.
live goose? What up? What's up with
You know,
that?
My friend, I could rather convince.
I have fire.
I'm sorry.
I could.
No, you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I could first convince a puma to let me pet its cubs than to convince a fucking goose to do anything. They are untamable.
You know, pumas love me.
Levki has fire spells. He would just cook the goose.
You
Cooked
would
goose
chop
would be pretty
goose.
good right now.
Yeah. Cook
I'd
something.
say I'd say we have some bacon, but I don't think we do anymore.
That's fine. We have whatever's in our pockets. Everyone empty their pockets.
Pocket bacon?
If someone has pocket bacon, then sure.
By the way, I can make a killer fish sauce with the rotten fish you have. Just saying.
Alright. She
Last
pulls out a
time you
fish out of her bag and throws it to you.
last time you did that, I got food poisoning. Almost put the killer in killer fish stew.
I put my hand to your shoulder. I look at you, and I say, "That was my vengeance for your brewing, for your brew beer."
That was your. You're so mean.
You get that. You get that. You know that
I
shit
wasn't-
ingredient you made. You get it back from Sarhorn.
Vinthara?
I wasn't the one who told you to drink the alcohol. You just drank it.
Yeah.
You didn't ask.
You said something clever.
I went, Vinthara. Trust me. If you've ever been on a ship long enough, you'll have worse than food poisoning.
Oh, I know. I think. Probably. Yeah.
You think?
I don't know. I don't exactly enjoy boat travel.
That's understandable. Anything could really happen.
Yeah, like the boat
If you watch out-
sinking and you getting crushed under the waves and dying a horrible death.
Yeah, when you say that, you see five tense up and stare at you.
I'm sorry if I hit a sore spot. That wasn't my intent.
So the goose, where did that come from?
I don't know. It's a goose. What do you?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing a goose last night when I went down the hallway.
What did you went somewhere last night?
Yeah, where did you go?
Nothing really anywhere. Just went for a walk.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Yeah, same.
Same.
I'm gonna roll my deception and then.
The dice hate me.
The dice fucking
I've
love
got
me.
a 9.
Natural 20. 25 in total.
Okay, how do I explain it?
And I got a 21.
Vinthara's too distracted by the bacon.
DM it to them. DM it to them. Just
I might stop using Roll20 dice. It hates me. Not Roll20.
Jurgen got
D&D
21.
roll.
Did Sabanrab roll insight on that?
Sabanrab's preoccupied at the moment. He's not paying attention.
Okay. Levki?
I'll be texting it.
Levki?
You cold?
Did you roll insight on Phyra?
Yeah, one. Sorry, I'm kind of spaced out. Insight.
I'm gonna pop my psionic recovery early.
That's a 16 there, Dan.
Okay, that's not I don't think that's a pass.
I rolled a 13. So like.
Oh, well then that is a pass. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll keep going. I'm gonna be texting things. So. Okay. I typed it to people. That took way longer than I wanted, but you know.
Why didn't you just type it to one person and copy paste it to the other people?
Because people got different roles. One person got a nat 20.
Oh.
And someone else got a 16. So.
That makes sense.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Because of my inside check and what I've just been told, Levki would be going to see what's up with Phyra.
Well, she's sitting right next to you.
Jurgen sees Levki going up, and he's just like, he'll handle it.
He's standing right now, so.
I actually am allowed to get up to talk to her, but then I see you like then I see you, Jurgen, like I'm clearly about to want to talk with her, but like, do you do any sign to him? Do not.
If he sees you going to walk up, he's just gonna kind of like put his hand out to go like leave it. Somebody else has got it, and Jurgen's just gonna go sit down with his kids and eat with them.
Phyra, you're standing odd. What's up? What happened? Are you okay?
She looks at herself. Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
She adjusts her position. Her eye twitches a tiny bit.
He puts his hand on her shoulder. You know I'm here for you.
She shakily takes his hand and smiles at him. I know. I'm here for you too. Just kind of rough right now.
Okay. Gives her shoulder a squeeze and he pulls her into a loose hug and then kind of goes off to do his thing.
If I let the goose say I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't notice it.
There's no issue. Not at all. You're good. He looks at you. He looks at you with clear worry.
She noticed this, and there's a glimmer of shame. Well, we should probably all get some food in us. That? You said you were gonna make that fish sauce, right?
Oh yeah, well, that takes a while. Like it's like brewing beer, honestly.
I bet it's gonna be very
You
good.
have to bring the beer up every single time.
You're
It
no,
was a mistake.
you're the one being sensitive. I say it like brewing beer, and it's accurate description.
Speaking of beer, I got some alcohol if you guys want it. Well, for the people who can have it.
It's 8 in the morning.
And she, her smile returns to her.
I don't think drinking troubles away is gonna work, but
We can always try.
It always does.
begins.
Pass it over. Give me some of that hiccup shit.
Yeah. I almost said
I forgot he was here.
Phyra takes the drink out of her bag and opens it and sneezes a little bit before. Do anyone have glasses?
Oh.
Also, I had a blissful 5 minutes where I forgot Apollo existed.
Jurgen pulls out a bunch of glasses.
What a blessing for you, huh, darling?
Oh, I know.
Phyra's gonna start pouring the drinks.
Hey, next time I do a heroic distraction, make her do it instead.
I'll leave a be.
You would not like my distractions.
My distraction was amazing, wasn't it, Jurgen?
It was something.
It worked.
I quite enjoyed it.
It was something.
You blew up half my city doing it.
You keep saying your city. Even if you were originally from this city, which I doubt, because it's really, really old, and you're also like a Firbolg with horns, and this was like a city of elves and gnomes and stuff, and he's not from the city, so why do you keep saying my city? But none of that matters. None of that matters. It wasn't your city. You would have lived here. There's a difference. I'm from a city too, but if somebody else blew up half the city block, I wouldn't gone, that's my city, you can't do that. I'd be like, oh, that sucks. I live here. Stop that. Your reaction is very, very condescending. He says with like a folded arms.
Phyra just slowly starts drinking as this goes on.
Vinthara raises an eyebrow at him.
Venphyra, they save our lives. They help us fight that thing, and they are gonna help us kill more Illithid. We owe them an explanation.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Drinking
okay.
with me, or am I doing it alone?
Vinthara's gonna walk over and just take a long swig.
One downside, it makes you sneeze, so heads up. Yeah, the smell alone, out of character, the smell alone makes you sneeze.
Oh. She sneezes and it's like this tiny cute kitten sneeze.
Am I
wow.
doing too high pitched?
You wrong. Right, okay. Do you guys want the long story or the short story? Because
we got a long enough story with Jurgen. Let's get the short version of this tragic backstory.
TLDR, you are correct. Technically, this body never lived here. Me, as in my soul, did. I grew up here, elf, shit went sideways, catastrophically, and I was young and dumb and stupid enough to take a really shitty deal. Basically, you know how when you die, your soul goes to an afterlife?
Yeah.
Mine, I don't get that. It's complicated, but basically, think reincarnation, and then I think it's when I'm 15, I get all my memories back. And it gets rid of every awful thing I've ever done. So, questions?
You
Sarhorn, did you know?
lived here?
Apollo
Yeah.
raises her hand.
Yes.
You lived here.
I did. Also, what is it, Apollo?
Were you always a stuck-up chick, or were you like a dude sometimes? Were you fun sometimes?
Sid's gonna slap him in the back of the head again.
Phyra just grabs her by the shoulder and just starts shaking her. You lived here?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. And
are the stories accurate? Like, my dad told me so many stories about this place, and I don't know if they were really accurate. she's gonna start gambling if you don't stop her.
Whoa. I will answer your questions later because that's going to take quite a while. As for Apollo's question, I tended to seem to favor a more female body, but sometimes it changed. I don't know how it works. I don't really want to know how
So
it
who was
works.
the deal with? Because like we're all familiar with infernal pacts, right? Like I'm pretty sure no one here is like, oh, what's that?
I'm pretty sure every one of us here has gotten involved in some sort of unsavory deal within Eldritch or Infernal or adjacent entity.
It was with Asmodeus. So
Oh, that's a rough
yeah.
one.
Isn't he like the biggest of the devils?
Yep.
Sarhorn is just nodding at all of this.
Are you? Is that the same for you, Sarhorn? Are you also like
no.
on
I check.
life 50?
Nope, I shake my head. One life. This is only this one. One and only. So the irony of me being the irony of me being the bigger brother is not lost on me, by the way.
He helped me get out the pact. And
Yeah, but you're shooting Eldritch blasts.
yeah. Well, I'm
So new pact?
new pact, new pact, new patron.
He makes a hand gesture like with
I actually that bandwagon I did get myself into.
Hold on.
All right,
I need to
guys. I heard them say something about dragons. I'm gonna make a guess. Tiamat.
No.
Like
I'm curious. I want to see how many guesses it takes.
you might want to chart those. You might want to chart the scales a little bit, pal.
Everybody gets a guess. Jurgen, who do you think they made a pact with?
The only entity I know is Bahamut.
Check my
No.
head.
Levki, come on, you got a stake in this game.
Let's see. Bahamut.
Wait, they just said no on
Already been
Bahamut.
said. No.
No.
Different guess. Got to give a different guess.
Let's see.
I
Not
said Tiamat. They said
not,
no.
Not Bahamut.
Not
Let me.
Tiamat. Not Bahamut.
I'm thinking they made a deal with a Fae.
No.
Damn it.
It's a dragon, alright. Just not the two classics.
They're not going to get it, but I'm intrigued to see.
Some of them might.
Obviously.
Yeah, some of them might. Look at Sabanrab,
Maybe.
black scales. Come on.
Wait. No, yes. And he's looking at you guys. Do you have way to repair magic items? You know, just little damage? Complete non sequitur. He's coming from a different conversation, has no idea what you guys are talking about.
While he's
I
saying that, Sid is holding her cracked sword like she was part of the conversation that no one else was.
No.
The sword still works. I need to clarify. It still works.
Right, but if I try to
It's
use
not a
mending
crack.
to fix the crack, that might get rid of whatever enchantment is on there.
No. Here it says mending. The spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as broken blah 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 blah. This spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but spell can restore magic to such an object. Like, it doesn't say anything about taking away that. So.
Oh, that's weird. Because usually DMs, if you use mending on a magic item, it fixes the item, but it's no longer magical. So, I didn't want to take a risk.
Yeah, that's stupid. Titus, is that your ruling?
No, hell no. It doesn't inherit. Like, if the magic item loses its value because it gets broken, like if it snaps and then you repair it, it's not going to become magic again. It's lost its magic. But this is just a crack. It's not lost its magic.
Okay.
okay.
Sorry, what about the dragon?
So, hi. Yeah. I've lived.
We're trying to guess for new patron. There's a dragon.
Yeah. Black scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only knows of Azeroth dragons, not Exandria
Yeah.
dragons.
You still take a guess.
Yeah,
You still
exactly.
got to take a
An
guess.
in-character guess or out-of-character guess?
In character.
In character.
Well, in-character, Netherian, or... I think that's the only
Ding,
black
ding,
dragon
ding,
he
I
knows.
That is out. Oh, you got it.
The Earth Warden took custody of my sister's soul over the Dark Lord of the Abyss and offered me a note to follow.
So I don't know who that is. Is that better or worse?
Oh, miles better.
Good for you.
Depends, is this corrupted Netherian or uncorrupted Netherian?
Yeah. He's just like, which Netherian? My Netherian? Either my Netherian, we've got a problem.
Wait, there's different with that. Wait.
My Netherian got corrupted and killed. He's dead.
No, we have a Neveria alive.
Oh.
Neltharian.
And he's not corrupted at all. Must be one of the best.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a
Fascinating.
He's a rightful yet pragmatic.
It's at risk of sounding I don't know, there's a word here that I can't remember, but definitely an upgrade. Vast improvement.
That's cool. That is
Thank you.
very good.
I was gonna pour another glass.
So, any other questions?
How many lives have you had up to this point?
That's a good.
Oh God,
My
That's
guess
I've
is
lost track.
69.
I've lost track. So,
How many do you remember at the top of your head?
how many would I remember off the top of my head?
More than 30.
Did you ever get reincarnated as a goblin? Because if so, I might have accidentally killed you.
No. I
How
don't.
old?
If I did, I don't remember. I can
Is
remember
that-
maybe about like
How old?
42 lives.
Is that why you panicked when you thought that you might be Jurgen's wife?
Yeah.
That links some dots.
Wait. By the way, I look at her. Would make little to no sense.
I know, but
No. How old are you in this current life anyway? You've got to be. The last I saw my wife was 2 years ago, and I don't think you're a 2-year-old.
No.
It was a little longer than that. It was like
No,
About
3 years?
3 or 4 at this point. Somewhere
Yeah.
between there.
in my defense, I didn't know that. And I don't. I've long stopped keeping track of birthdays and stuff. How old are we?
Oh,
I
I
tend
was.
to.
Yeah, 20. Yeah,
I
25.
tend to
sister.
Sarhorn. 25. Thank you. Yeah.
Definitely not my wife.
The fact that the fact that I have to be the one to keep track of your birthday is fitting because I'm your brother, but nevertheless annoying, sister. Not that
We
hard.
share the same birthday.
Look, I am so sorry. Trust me, I know what it's like to live a long life, but to have to go through puberty over and over and over again has to be torture.
Oh, it's not just puberty. I have to go through puberty, and then also dealing with the fact that I've done hundreds of lives of, frankly, horrible things. And, you know,
Not to mention the first time that they get laid
yeah,
every single time.
yeah.
It's next Levki in
Of
about
course
That
you
10.
all
actually
think
sounds
out
kind
there.
of like a plus
That
side.
sounds fun. I wish I could be a virgin again.
And back to hitting Apollo.
Ow. You know,
I
the
mean,
more you do that, the more into it I get.
Hit him harder.
Hit him in the nuts.
look,
Yeah.
hey,
You guys have
DM
gotten
Joke's
violent
on
for
you.
escaping death.
I'm already into that.
DM, I have a
No.
technical question.
Yeah.
Can I infuse smite into an unarmed strike?
Not for the sake of punching Apollo in the dick, no.
Damn it!
other than Apollo's,
It's not like he
I dread
uses them
so.
anyway.
He's a bard, of course he uses them.
That
He
doesn't
likes
mean
to think
anything.
he uses them, but he probably doesn't.
If
Excuse
If
me,
he's a
Apollo's
bard-
only long-term girlfriend was a bee.
Do you see that?
He did have an on-again, off-again relationship with a vampire that ended very poorly for him.
Was she any good at sucking?
So I hope that's questions resolved.
Yeah. All good on that end. Not as complicated as I was expecting.
But Vay,
Hey, Sid.
Definitely not as complicating as I was expecting.
why were you
Hey,
a
Sid?
target though?
target for...
For that hunter, alternate Illidan.
I don't know. I thought it might be, you know,
Because he called you both
being
targets,
hunted
did he
down.
not?
Was he? I don't.
Oh, what?
Didn't Illidan call both the Firbolg siblings his target? It's like, there you are. He made it seem like he was hunting them specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought maybe he was, you know, trying to bring me back to hell. And that would be bad.
I hear it's quite nice this time of year.
Maybe you were, maybe they were enemies of your boss?
I don't know. He said something about becoming part of an order as well. I don't know what that's about. And bringing chaos wherever I go, that kind of just sort of happens. That's not exactly something I do.
I mean, the other thing that I could be thinking of is if Illithids are working with these guys, then it's not a stretch to think that devils are working with them too.
Fuck. Maybe.
We need to work together because these are very dangerous enemies.
Yeah.
I mean, considering how we got our arse handed to us by Big Tall and Purple, yeah.
Let's get moving.
I mean, I should also probably warn you that Asmodeus wasn't exactly happy and isn't exactly happy with me, so, you know, we're probably being hunted by devils.
The more threats we're aware of, the more prepared we are.
Oh,
that
so we're being
reminds
hunted by
me.
multiple things. Got
There
it.
was a random red dude, if I remember correctly, who was in my dream who told me to kill you. Does that ring a bell?
Does that ring bells?
I mean, red dudes are normally not normal.
Yeah, turns over to Levki.
I don't remember the.
Don't look at me
No,
like
no,
that.
it wasn't Levki. I'm gonna like do a description of the goober that was fucking
Oh, no,
with
he
my
wasn't
dream.
red. He was yellow.
Oh, he was yellow. Okay, then I'm gonna specify yellow and all that. Specify everything that he looks like.
Ring any
Is that
bells?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna put the boots away at this point.
Oh my god, that's a 21. I finally rolled semi-decently.
Yeah. Turns out you really did 22.
I would cry.
It sounds like Despater.
Sounds like
the archdevil of Dis, the second layer of hell.
Would I know? Would I have met him? Would I know how he works?
No.
No. Good.
No.
Good. Excellent. Okay. That's actually good. That sounds like one of the. I tell them that, and I'm like, thank you for not killing me. That's much appreciated. I'm trying not to think about what happens when I die, so not speeding up that process is nice. Thank you. Jurgen.
Yeah. I'm just laughing at the out of character ramifications.
Yeah.
Thank
What are
you
the
for
out
that.
of character ramifications?
Considering that
should we
he is a
start with him?
literal archdevil, that could be some funny shit.
I told him to fuck off. I quit.
Like Jurgen said, we should probably start going.
Yeah, I just figured
Yeah.
if we're going to be traveling together, and I've kind of sort of given a TLDR.
Well, I was
You
assuming that,
deserve-
unless you don't want it.
don't want what?
I said we assume. Well, we assume that you were coming with us, unless you want to split
I
up.
mean, yeah, but like I
I think the
figured
party
it's
sounds like
only
a really good idea. We should do that.
No,
sounds awful.
split up again.
Sid
But
just walks away.
I figured it'd only be fair to warn you guys that, So, if you have any devils, politely tell them, or rudely tell them, whoever might. It'd be nice if you just told them to fuck off. So,
I would personally appreciate it if you would, yes.
bonus points for violence, I guess.
Let's split up, gang.
No, let's just start heading out.
Hold on. Dan, were you trying to get my attention, or was Apollo trying to get my attention
Apollo
earlier?
was trying to get your attention.
Okay. What?
Yeah, so since when have you had a tattoo?
Hey,
What?
what?
Wait, who has a tattoo?
Oh,
That's
see
what
it?
I was asking, but it happened last night apparently.
Let me see. I'm gonna
not
look at the
a
tattoo.
deal. What? It's just a tattoo. For all you know, I could have had it the entire time. I mean, I never took this
Yeah,
glove
but
off.
tattoos are cool.
No. I mean, the
Oh,
last
you
time I
really
saw
are,
your
man.
hand, you didn't have a tattoo.
What? Out of character, what?
Did you not hear me about the mark that you got?
Oh, yeah,
On your
no,
hand?
I didn't hear what Jurgen said.
Oh,
But I was saying the last time I saw your hand, you didn't have a tattoo. Referencing the time where where we checked for your wedding ring.
Right, but she took her left glove off. This is on her right hand.
Oh, well, in that case, never mind.
Maybe, but tattoos are pretty cool.
Can't disagree there.
Feel free to look at it if you want. She'll
Yeah,
show
she's
her
gonna
hand.
look at it.
In her mind, she's pretty sure only one person actually knows what the mark is.
Oh, good question, Titus. Can I roll religion on that?
no.
Okay, it's not a universe now that I think about it, so fair.
It looks like, well, it looks like a tattoo.
Yeah, that's what it
Pretty
is.
good.
Anyway,
Happy
we've lingered here
Apollo?
long enough. We should really get moving, guys.
Yeah. Who knows if you might return?
But where is our destination? Do we know where we're going?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah!
going to
Golden Spire.
the
Are we taking the bus or
Golden
the
Spire.
subway?
Big.
I thought we were going to a
Uh,
library.
We could go to the
Hold on.
library.
Hold on. Thanks to Sid's pointing it out, I will roll insight.
That's fine. I set it up for you to do it.
I could roll insight, but do I want to?
No, I
I'll
don't know
roll
anything about
insight.
Saban. I got a
Go
7
ahead. Do
out
it.
2.
All of you. I dare you.
You
I'm not-
little bitch!
See,
I'm not,
you've now
I'm not,
you've
I'm
now
not
invoked my
20'd my
logical
deception.
demand
I got an
avoidance.
18.
So now I won't insight check you.
Doesn't matter. I nat 20'd my deception.
You rat bastard. Quick, somebody use silvery barbs.
Apollo, silvery barbs you. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't have silvery barbs.
Oh, Sabanrab got a 20.
No, that was a dirty 20. It doesn't beat an actual 20.
Oh.
Yeah, my total is 26.
I wouldn't have
What?
been able to beat that with a nat.
I don't think anyone is able to beat that.
I could have
Yeah,
beat it with a
so-
28, but I didn't.
Right now we don't know shit. So
Well,
I mean, Sam knows something.
Yeah.
As
making our way.
yes. So, as you guys head into the treasure room,
Jurgen's going to pull his kids aside before that happens, and he's just going to say, "What you're about to see, going to be very cool. Don't go running off." Specifically looking at his youngest.
Don't touch anything either.
No, I mean,
No,
grab
don't
some
let.
souvenirs.
as,
We
as
literally
you guys-
went scavenging through it and nothing happened. I'm sure it will be fine.
as you guys enter in, you
No, something did happen.
hear the sounds, like the mechanical sounds of like like hydraulics and metals against metal, as the sounds of thousands of coins moving. As you come in, and unlike before, all the floodlights along the top row of the vault are on. All of the lighting systems are up. It's all fully operational. There is a 20-foot by about 40-foot square portal on the other side of the room, on the very, very far side of the room. The ladder that goes to the secret entrance, and there are roughly about 10 goblins in steam, with steam backpacks, hard hats, goggles, just shoveling, filling garbage bags, basically, burlap sacks full of gold, and dragging them, tying them off, hauling them through the portal. And so this big mech, just like excavator style, just like scooping up the money and putting it in these bags and scooping up. And then as you open the doorway, as one of them looks up,
They're taking our free shit. Get him!
I summon my sword, point it at the nearest goblin, say, "Those don't belong to you."
"Hey, bitch! Ownership is 90 to the law! Gaslow, we got problems!"
Finest
That is
keeper
where
is here first.
That is where we're going to cut the session tonight.
So he's subscribed to our anime channel, and so he's watching to see us on our adventures.
Yeah, exactly. He's a subscriber, and he would like to see how the story can